The horror. I don't know what happened. I thought me and Kylo were friends. I can't even remember why we began fighting. It had something to do with the Book of Mormon and Kylo being angry that I didn't believe in the Force. I guess this is my fault. I should have been more accepting of his way of life. But I just don't think he understands my point of view. That there's more to life than just these rules that they tell us that we must live by. That there's a true prophet out there, the original Jedi, Joseph Smith. Me and Kylo were in a furious battle, him with his nunchucks, and me with a golf club. Things were getting pretty rough, and I was worried that maybe he would overpower me. But luckily, I started kicking him like an asshole. I was able to get away later on, but we're not there yet, and I was hiding. See, I made a few mistakes in my calculations thinking about the fight. I had figured that I would be able to fight Kylo with weapon versus weapon. See who the strongest man was. You know, who had the biggest balls and all that. What I didn't factor in is that Kylo does have a lot of training from Snoke in the First Order. All I knew how to do was use a flamethrower. Beyond that, nunchucks really hurt when you get hit with them. Now, another thing I didn't factor in was that Kylo does have some powers. And the problem is, when someone has powers and you don't, that can really fuck you up. Needless to say, Kylo used his force push to bounce me around like a goddamn pinball. I was overwhelmed by his superhuman strength. Well, that or whatever magic voodoo he had. So I ran off somewhere where I could be safe. Once again, we're not there yet. And I came up with my master plan to catch him off guard. Kylo uses his evil devil magic. I use my brain. I lost my helmet somewhere in the battle, and I was getting really worried because it was hard. It was hard to run away. I just wanted to talk to him and apologize. Maybe figure this whole thing out. But we were past that point. Kylo was coming at me like Jason Voorhees. So I ran. That's all I knew to do. Using some of my training that I learned when I was a flame trooper, I used the good old throw a rock to distract them trick. It works every time, and of course Kylo fell for it. And then I walked over to the side of the wall, scared, alone, thinking about what I had done. How did I get here? Was this my fault? Now we're back to the point where everything's going on. You see, I was using flashbacks to tell the story. It's a really clever narrative device. Maybe you weren't catching on to that. In a panic, I grabbed the only thing I could believe in anymore. The book that carried me through all of my struggles in life. And in that moment, I believed in Joseph Smith. And I would defeat Kylo's so-called force with my religion, my God. He tried to force choke me, but I bitch slapped him like the punk-ass bitch he is. I knew there was only one thing left to do. To destroy the identity of Kylo Ren and bring out the true soul within. If I was going to convert this guy, I had to get dirty and bring out the Ben Solo that was underneath. It was in that moment of defeat, when everything he fought so hard for had fallen before him, that I was able to make him see with absolute clarity what I was trying to tell him this whole time. He finally understood. Kylo, well, Ben, through my ass kickery.
Hello?
Hi, I'm Elder Ben. And did you know that Jesus came to America? Yes, I know you're wondering. And I am from the Church of Latter-day Saints. And this is the Book of Mormon.